face an enemy, run only to a few.
Known only to one.
You must be truly desperate to come to me for help.
If we do nothing, they will destroy us.
You even think about betraying him?
And I'll kill you. That was from New York.
I like her.
That is a sneak peek of the new superhero sequel, Thor: The Dark World. British actor Tom Hiddleston reprises his villainous role as Loki alongside Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, the movie is in cinemas October the 31st. We're counting down. It's going to be awesome. Tom Hiddleston is in Australia and he joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
First thing we have to ask you, you have your underpants, of course.
I do.
Yeah, we just have to check with every visiting...
You say that to all the boys, don't you?
No. Welcome to Australia.
Thank you very much. With underpants.
Yeah. You're looking at that clip and sort of giggling along. You like this role. This is a cool role.
Yeah, I mean, he's been very kind to me, this bad boy. But also because, you know, these films are so fun, and it's so rare that as an actor you get to come back to a role, not just twice but 3 times, and come back and work with the same actors and the same team, and he's such a fun character. I mean, my job as Loki is just to have as much fun as I possibly can. So, yeah.
They're huge movies, and your fans are very fanatical, shall we say.
Passionate.
Very passionate. We have some fans there outside in the plaza, and they have been there for hours, Tom, let me tell you. Kayla is one of them. She has a question. Kayla, take it away.
Hi, Tom.
Hello.
I was just wondering what your thoughts were on the evolution of Loki's character over the last 3 films.
Wow. Good question. That's a huge question. Well, I'd say in the first film, he's introduced as Thor's younger brother, and he's the second son, you know, second in line to the throne. And in that film, he finds out that he is actually adopted, and his whole life has been a lie. And that emotional heartbreak hardens into a villainy to all intents and purposes, and he's cast out of Asgard, goes down to Earth, and in the Avengers, he's kind of just full of hatred and tyranny. And at the end of Avengers, he's brought back to Asgard, and he's locked away in the dungeons as public enemy #1. And Thor has to come down to enlist his help because Asgard takes a big hit, and so that alliance between these brothers is something complicated.
Wow, Kayla asked some tough questions. Yes. I'll expect she'll have her own Tonight Show by next week.
But there's, Larry was going to ask that question. Well done, Kayla, by the way. But I was more interested in the fact that you were recently voted sexiest actor in the world.
Universe.
In the universe, above the Earth and below the, down to the Loki centre of the Earth. How does that feel? Do you get stalked down the street these days?
I'm pleased to say I don't. It's it's very flattering, and it's essentially fuel for my sisters to take the mickey out of me for Christmas, do you know what I mean?
And your mum, because your mum's not a fan of Loki. Your mum prefers you in doing the Shakespeare, right?
Well, you know, mum's a fan of Loki, but I think she thinks the hair is a bit extreme. She's sort of, when she came to the Avengers premiere, she leaned over and said, "Darling, that hair is a bit much."
You've got to listen to your mum.
And working, of course, with our Chris
Hemsworth.
I mean, such an ugly man, such an awful man.
Yeah, terrible guy. He's, you know, I just wish he was better mannered, you know. I wish he was more athletic. You know, he's not very athletic, really. No, I have to say, you are very, very well represented in him. You know, he is just the greatest guy, and he's such a hard worker, and he's so talented and doing so well. I mean, the guy's just making so many films now, and they're all different kinds of films. I don't know if you saw Rush. Did you see?
Yeah, sure.
Rush, where he plays an English racing driver from the 70s called James Hunt, and you know, that's a very specific sort of character. You know, he's kind of public school educated, very posh. He's got this kind of English charm. And honestly, I was watching it, and and you would never know that Chris had had the life he's had.
Look, enough of that, Chris. Let's get back to you.
Okay.
Your name appears on two very important lists this morning. Firstly, men that Sam would like to lock in her dungeon is a list, and the other list is Banjo Patterson. Have you heard this morning?
Banjo.
There's a movie in the works, and you're on a list of offshore actors who could play this Aussie icon. You're seeing this for the first time.
I'm seeing this for the first time. That's amazing. Yeah.
So
Can
you do an Australian accent?
Well,
so yeah,
Banjo,
like it depends, like exactly what you want me to say. Like, you know, we could go to Manly and have a beer and go surfing or something. I don't know. Like,
that's pretty good.
I suppose I've hung out with Hemsworth a couple of times.
That's got Hemsworth beer written all over it. That one.
But you haven't been approached because you know Banjo Patterson is one of our most iconic poets.
Right.
He's an Australian.
Amazing.
Hero.
Yeah, yeah.
Your mum would be proud of you.
Certainly.
Oh, totally.
Absolutely,
So,
yeah.
okay, so you haven't been approached. So
I haven't. This is the first I've heard of you making a call to my agent immediately as soon as I'm
Well, maybe the movie producer's just drumming up.
Now, before we let you go...
a great role, though.
It would be an incredible role.
Well, maybe your path. Maybe we'll let you do it if you're doing okay.
Consider that an audition, what you just did there.
Thank you, thank you very much.
You've got to tell us about One Direction's dog. Liam's dog.
Yeah, so there we go. So this is... what's that? Liam's. These are the guys
They're
who...
Liam's undies.
Liam's undies. I just happened to hear, I can't remember how I heard it, but Liam got a dog and he called it Loki.
Because he loves Loki?
Because he loves Loki, and I took that as a huge compliment and was thrilled.
And stole his underpants.
It was me. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Could you please thank us in your Australian accent? Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks, guys. You've been so kind. Like, it's been really great being on Sunrise. So here we go. Looking forward to the rest of my day in Sydney.
I love how quickly you talk when you do a
Good on you,
Is it too fast?
Let's go down to Manly and have a beer.
It should be a bit slower, I guess.
Yeah, it's like after the second beer. You're on the second beer.
The second beer, I'll be like, hey, guys, come on.
Great to chat to you.
Thank you very
Enjoy your
much.
time in Australia.
Thank you kindly.
Thanks, Tom. Good.